This is a plan from a wine rack I found on YouTube. I made some modifications which I think improved it a little bit, but it's a really low cost, easy to make project that's expandable because it's modular. And keeping pretty close to the plan, I digressed a little bit. These pieces are 3 inches by 12 inches for the bottom, 2 of those pieces, and then as many shelves as you want using 6-inch by 12-inch pieces for the risers. And in addition to these 2 components, you have the front that holds the neck of the bottle and the rear, which holds the back end here. And if you put it close to a wall, you'll never have them fall out the back, and they can't fall forward because the neck size increases as it goes down naturally. I added this strip of hardwood here partly because when I made the design, when I followed the design, I realized the original plan puts the shelves too far apart where it makes it too easy for a bottle with a gentle taper to fall through. So this gives me a little bit extra security there, but also since this was kind of an experiment, I used a bunch of recycled wood. So this is particle board from shelving mostly, and I think it's plenty strong by itself, but the hardwood here I figured would make it strong enough to hold a bottle of lead probably. This is a strip of ash I put on each piece. And so if you use hardwood to start with, then you can omit this, but I would recommend that you modify the original plan when you build the risers so that you go in 1.25 inches on each side, and then that will prevent the bottles from dropping through. Anyway, that said, let's get it thrown together. You see how this thing looks. It's pretty slick. The plan on the web held about 25 bottles, I think. I thought I'd fill the space that I had available, which would hold about 42. So, not that I have that much wine, but the space is there. I figured I may as well make the parts all at once and use them if I need them. I can make a small rack and add to it any time. So one by one, these pieces go on here, just like a Lincoln log set. And I'll put a link to the original plan so we give credit to that author. So again, the melamine shelving is kind of you're always having scraps of it if you do any custom sizing for your shelves, and those scraps came in handy for this. I found some in my own collection, some that a friend had, and some that the local Habitat Restore had. And so by combining all of those, I had more than enough. It looks like I got a little bit of a odd fit on this one here. Oh, there we go. Just wasn't all the way down. There. So, kept a bunch of particle board out of landfill, and if you notice how, I'll put one of these up close to the camera. I didn't do this in the rear. Well, actually I did, but I painted it when I was done. So the rear is fully white, and the front, though, I took advantage of the color of the particle board coming through, if you can catch that. But it's kind of attractive looking for something such cheap material. It gives it kind of a nice look there. The line of the wood showing through the melamine. If this weren't being stored in a back basement storage area, I would have used some nicer hardwood or maybe painted in a flashier color. But this more than meets my needs for the location in the basement here. And if I were good at video editing, I would speed this section up for you so you don't have to watch me put this together here. some of the dados are a little tight, but you're better off making them a little loose than too tight, because it's plenty strong even with a little bit of play. So quickly slap them together. And I have some tips I can give you on how to cut these risers fairly quickly and efficiently. Ideally with a dado blade, but you can do it with a regular blade. And getting up there, so as you can see, each of my shelves hold 7 bottles, and when we're done, we'll be 6 shelves high for 42 bottle capacity. I might decide to tear it down and only have it go as high as I need it, but I can put my empties there too. If there's enough interest in this, I'll try to make up a SketchUp CAD plan that you can download. And here we are. Voila! Now for some bottles. I'll take pretty much every size that I had in my collection, especially with some of the tweaking I did on the design. Now these are the more annoying ones here. They're a larger girth, fatter, and because the taper is more gradual, it comes down here. It doesn't, or I should say, it not only is more gradual, but these with a more abrupt taper are thick, longer, so that they easily fit through there. With a narrower girth, the original design was too tight for some of these bottles, and the neck with a gradual taper allows it to slide forward a little bit too much, where it could potentially drop through on some of these. But this makes it through, and with that lip, you can see I push it all the way forward as far as it'll go. It still has, oh, probably 3/8 inch or more security on that lip that's holding it. So there you have it.